You guys, oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. So I've really been taking my training so serious the last few weeks, and seriously progressive overloading every week, adding weights, trying to lift a little heavier. And you guys watch my last YouTube, you'll see that I had a really bad heart episode over the weekend. Today is Wednesday and I haven't really trained much at all this week. I didn't get to do my normal hip thrust on Monday because I was still in AFib. So today I was like, today was leg day. I was like, I'm gonna go and try, see what I can do. I'm still having bad headache, but I went in my gym here and I have been doing these hack squats on the Arsenal equipment, and the Arsenal equipment, so without any weights, 100 pounds. So when I first started going there, like I couldn't even put any weights on the machine because it's so hard. And then I got the 10 pounds, 25s. Today I did 65 pounds on each side. So it's like a total, I think, of around 220 pounds total. And I'm just so happy because it's been a rough week for me, and it's mentally been hard for me to not be able to push myself. I haven't been doing as many steps. I haven't been getting any good workouts in. So today was a good workout, and it feels good. I mean, yeah, I still need to be a little cautious and make sure I'm not overdoing it, but I feel okay. I have a headache, but I feel okay. It's not too crazy. I'm just proud of myself. Like mentally, I can't just let this slow me down. I can't just sit around every day. This happened to me in 2017. I spent the whole year doing nothing. I quit working out. I quit doing cardio, and I just like sat around, and I just got worse and worse. And I'm like, I'm not going to let this happen to me again. So I got to make a comeback, So yeah, I'm happy right now. Okay, so this is my breakfast I've been having every morning. My egg whites with mushrooms, but this time I added arugula, and it is so good. I'm like obsessed with the arugula right now. So yeah, I added that to my egg whites. Delicious. And then this is my tuna I've been cooking. I found this tuna at Aldi's for like $5. So I just sear it and then put it on some rice cake with some pickles. Okay, we're at the airport. I got my fish and asparagus and arugula and cauliflower rice. Nick just ordered quesadillas. I'm eating my meals. All right, we're boarding our flight to New Orleans.
Here we go.
And so I waited to check in super late, and I usually check in right away, and we actually got a good seat, seat 7A and B. Normally we're at the back of the plane. I feel so weird not carrying anything. My dark sport repping out, keeping yoke. Okay, so our flight got delayed like an hour because they had to service the bathroom. It was so crazy, but we are finally in the air taking off. We have arrived. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Good morning, guys. What's up? I've made it to Louisiana finally. Oh my gosh, it was just crazy. So we left our house at 4 o'clock to get to the airport in Orlando and then get through security and everything. Flight was delayed, which has been happening a lot lately, and then we get on the plane and they tell us we can't leave for an hour because they have to service the bathroom. Like, what in the world? And then we finally land, and then the baggage claim got messed up and took forever. And then there was the Ubers were like $85 to go 10 minutes, but a Lyft was only $55, which is still outrageous. But we ended up having to wait 45 minutes for our Lyft, and we didn't know this, but we had already paid and confirmed, or we would have just got the Uber. So it took us a total of I think it was 8 hours and 15 minutes to get here, and if we would have drove, it would have been 8 hours and 45 minutes. So 30 minutes difference, and we could have just drove here. But we made it. I didn't sleep last night. I look like a hot mess right now. I don't have any makeup on. I'm really tired. but I'm doing some fasted cardio while Nick sleeps. It's 7:15 here. I've been awake since 3:30. I think I only slept like 3.5 hours. I don't know, I just couldn't sleep. So I feel really groggy, obviously, but I'm just doing a little bit of steps. I'm sure we'll be walking a lot today, so I'm not gonna do very many steps, but I just wanted to get up and get moving. And then I'm gonna go wash my hair, and we're going to a breakfast place called the Ruby Slipper. It has some really exciting things, so I will film all that. I got tan all over me, so yeah. Okay, good morning. Nick, say hello.
Hello.
We are about to head to breakfast. We just are leaving our hotel here. It is about to downpour, so we have our rain jackets and umbrellas. You know, it's so funny, like everything that could go wrong with this trip has happened so far. Now today it's supposed to downpour all day, but we're about to walk to breakfast and we'll see if we can do some things without getting soaked. We might have to just hang out in the hotel for a little bit, but it's supposed to stop raining by 3. Our dinner reservation's at 5:45, and then we're gonna go to a couple little cocktail bars. So today might be a pretty chill day, which will be good because I only slept 3 hours and I have a spinning headache. Okay, so this is where we had breakfast. I got the, well, first off, we got these French toast bites. They were really good. And then I got these carrot cake pancakes. It tasted like a carrot muffin from Publix. It was pretty good, but not as what I expected. Nick got these biscuits that were really good. I tried some. Then we just walked in this place to check out because we wanted to have breakfast there the next day. So we just looked at all the baked goods. It was called Willa Jeans. It was really cute in there. Then we went across the street to the market because we had to get some water. And this was really neat, citrus bark. I didn't buy any of it, but it was just looking around at it. It was just neat to see. And then they had so many cookies, like cookies everywhere. And they're like on these plates, like just so weird how they sell cookies like that. But this market was incredible. It puts Publix to shame. Like, look at all this fresh stuff everywhere. There's just like fresh produce all over the place. And it was so beautiful, like all the colors and everything. Yes, I'm weird. I love walking into grocery stores and looking around. Anyone else like that? And then, of course, I had to check out the bakery. Look at these cakes. That was a lemon blueberry cake. All these. We tried to go here one night and get something for dessert, and they wouldn't let us have anything because the baker already left. So we had to just stare at it. So I'm currently sticking chicken in my fanny pack to take with me to lunch to put on my salad. It's been raining for like the past 3 hours, so we've been just sitting here in the hotel room. We finally get to go out again and explore. This salad was so good. Those little pecans were amazing. Bay's eating a salad with chicken on it, like me. Doesn't look too excited. How is it?
It's delicious.
I brought my own chicken. So this is where we finally started exploring and walking around. We just walked all over the place, looking at everything there was to see, and we found some live music.
You don't want to save me. Sad is my song. When you believe in things that you don't understand, well then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way.
So this was the famous place to get the beignets, but we didn't get any. I just wasn't into that. So we had to go in this place and get this waffle with ice cream. So good. Okay, we're in this cute little square. I'm not really sure what it's called. We just had this ice cream waffle thing, which I will put in this video. It was really good. They didn't really give you very much ice cream, which is probably good because we don't need it. So just like a little bite of ice cream and a waffle. Yeah, this is a really pretty area.
From the bottom of the bottle was always when you pulled your heart out, I did not waste it.
Okay, we are officially on Bourbon Street and it is kind of crazy. There's people everywhere. shops, live music, bars. We're coming back out here tomorrow night to go out and dance. Our hotel did this every day at 4 o'clock. Peanut butter and jelly with hot chocolate. We got some, but we never ate them. We threw them away. Then we went here and had a couple of cocktails on our way to dinner. It was such a beautiful little place. I'll post the picture here of the little guy I sat next to. It was really funny. And this was our dinner place. It was cute in there. I love the pig. And yeah, the food was just really weird. It was like super small portions and it was just okay. But it was an experience and, you know, we did it. And then we had to go find more food because we were so hungry. So what's neat about New Orleans is they do these celebrations during weddings and funerals and they just take over the street and it was so cool to see and they just like party. I don't know, it was really neat. I'm like, I wish they did this at my wedding. Okay, so we just went to dinner at this place and it was never again. First of all, like they said we had to order everything at once, even our appetizers and our meal. We had to order all at once, and they rushed us, and the servers just kept like freaking staring at us the whole time, like get out of here, get out of here. It was just freaking awful. And like the cornbread was amazing, but the shrimp was really weird. And then like we split this fish meal, and it was literally so small, and we just paid so much money. But it's an Emerald's restaurant, so that's probably why. But not good. So now it's only 6:30 and we're both tipsy.
Now we're heading to dinner.
We haven't eaten much. We're just walking around looking around. Oh, there's Emerald's actual restaurant. We definitely aren't going in there. Okay, you guys, so funny story. I'm wearing shoes because we're walking everywhere, and so look, hold up, in this bag that Nick is carrying is my heels for dinner. Nick's carrying around a bag of my heels. What a sweetie. So this was another little cute area we found, and while we were walking around there, we found a place to get some more food. So we walked in and we ordered us a big pretzel and we split it. So good.
School got a lot of girls that love to replace you. Tell it to your face, boom, not behind your back. Cash talk slick, we never mind that. Funny, never find that. Puff, that's right, hot stuff.
So this is our breakfast the next day. This is where we took the video looking at all the pastries that we decided to come to breakfast. And Nick was making fun of me because I brought my own chicken to put on my biscuit because I don't like fried chicken. I like my grilled chicken. But I put it on that biscuit with that jam. It was so delicious. It was probably the best breakfast I had while we were there. Okay, so we're about to take this immunity shot. Nick has had like a cold since we got here, and I kind of feel a little raspy, so we're gonna split this thing. Oh, shit's disgusting. I don't know how Lauren drinks those things all the time. Okay, we found this little coffee bar on our way to a cemetery tour, and they had the best sweet potato scone. Never had that in my life. So good. So I had to try it, and then I got just an iced tea. It was really good. The people were so nice. And then we came to the cemetery, looked around. It's really crazy how these cemeteries are there. Like everything is put into these above ground stones, and they carry so many bodies. Really unique. You have to check it out if you're ever there.
Nicolas Cage is too? We all recognize that Nicolas Cage is still living, right? It's not him. The only thing buried here is what? His career.
Okay, we made it to the Mississippi River. Oh, that's the river. We just went into a cemetery tour. It's finally warming up. It was so cold here this morning. I was freezing. Nick was making fun of me because I was so cold. But yeah,
It wasn't cold at all.
He didn't think it was cold. I was freezing. I'm a Florida girl. But there's the Mississippi River. We're about to go check out the Garden District and get some lunch. And then we're gonna head back and get ready to go back to Bourbon Street. I think tonight we're gonna actually try out Bourbon Street. It's a little wild, but we'll see. Okay, this was District Donuts. I looked it up and it sounded so cool, and I had all intentions of getting a donut there, but I ended up just getting a salad, and Nick got some sliders, and we never got any of the donuts because they're just so big, and I'm like, I don't really like that much dough. I'm not that much of a donut person, but it was cool to see. So yeah, then we went to this cooler place here where you pour the espresso. I got decaf espresso shot. You pour over the gelato. It was so good. So that was my little treat for this day. But yeah, it was really cool. It was a neat little vibe. Very nice place. The guy was super cool. He was neat. Alright, we're at Bourbon Street. Wow. Bar called the 21st Amendment, and it was just such a cool vibe in there, and they played this old school jazz music that made me feel like I was like in the early 1900s. It was just super cool to see and to be there.
Fascination on my arms, holding you fast. Are we here in imagination, or could it be heaven and land?
This is where we went for our anniversary dinner, and they had this nice little paper for our anniversary. It was really cute. It was like the menu. Those biscuits were amazing. And then they came out and they sang a song to us. I wish I recorded. This was the salty malty pie. I didn't like it. It tasted too much like toffee for me. Nick liked it, but I didn't like it. But it was good. Bar we went to, and I decided to have an espresso martini. I hadn't had any caffeine besides a tea since my heart episode, but I ended up being fine. And I actually had a second one at this carousel bar. This was my favorite place. It was so cool, and they played the best music. This guy was amazing. Going into this cute little dessert shop right across the street from that bar because I didn't eat the dessert from dinner, and I just had to have something, you know. So we actually got a couple things. This banana ice cream with a cookie and this s'mores cake, which was very rich, but we tried some, so good. And then we went to breakfast the next morning before we left for the airport. And here's a few pictures from the trip I decided to throw in. We really had such a great time. This was just an awesome trip. This was on Bourbon Street, and then this was when we went out to dinner the second night. This was the cool little bar that we went to, and yeah, this was when we were searching for the pretzel. And these are the cool Nikes I found that happened to match my outfit. You guys, what's up? I am back home. I just trained legs the first time since last Thursday. Or Wednesday. It's Monday morning. I missed my Friday leg day, which I love, but I had such a great time this weekend in New Orleans. You know, this was the first time that I truly took a full diet break. I mean, when I went to Mexico, I didn't take any of my food with me, but I was like being like loosely tracking and watching everything. I worked out there. I was weighing myself every day there. I have not weighed myself since last Thursday morning. I didn't even weigh myself this morning. I told myself normally I do, but I was like, you know what? Nope. I'm going to give it a day back on my normal diet and then weigh myself tomorrow, which honestly, I don't even care. Like, I think I look great. I can tell I'm holding some water because, like, you know, when you're like that, like, I'm holding some water, which is definitely going to happen. you know, I enjoyed some good foods. I didn't overeat, like I told Nick. Like, I feel like I just tried some stuff and it was a good time. Like, I just felt so free and like I was living and like just no care in the world. You guys know I work so much and I just have so much on my plate, and like it was just so nice to have like 3 full days of just no stress, no work, no thinking about anything, not tracking, not weighing myself, not worrying about working out, like just being so carefree. Like, I haven't done that in probably 5 years, 100% like that. And it was a good time for Nick and I, and I just feel like I'm on a cloud still. Like, it was so much fun. I want to go back. Like, I'm like, I want to do this again. But this week is a busy week coming up, and yeah, you know, I'm just feeling very, very grateful right now for that weekend. It meant a lot to me. I had some good times, great music, great food. You know, some people said New Orleans was like nasty and all, but it just, you know, honestly, we experienced all of it. And Bourbon Street, yeah, it can be crazy and wild. It kind of reminds me of Duval Street in the Keys. But there's so many other areas of New Orleans that we explored that was just beautiful and so amazing. We went to some nice, classy bars, very nice restaurants. You know, we walked our butts off, but we truly experienced like everything. We even did a cemetery tour that was cool. And then we went to Bourbon Street one night, and honestly, it was wild, but it was fun. It was so fun. I can't wait to go back. New Orleans is definitely a place I would go back to. It was honestly, to be honest with you, it was 10 times better than our trip to Tulum in Mexico. Nick and I both said that last time we got home. We're like, this was 10 times better than our trip to Mexico. Like, we just enjoyed it so much. The music, everything. It was just a great time. So, yep, new week, busy week coming up. I've got, as soon as I got home yesterday, I had to do a new client's plan that I brought on. So I had to do a meal plan. I had to do cookie orders. And then today I have patients and then a photo shoot after patients. So back on the grind, but let's go.